Guys, good evening. Welcome to Finance Friday. This is the show where we transform your relationship with your money by giving you the information that you need to grow and protect your wealth. I am Amy Novakovich. I'm a certified financial planner and CEO of Nova Wealth Management. Sorry we are late tonight, I realize, but we're driving in Miami. We are working, and I wasn't going to do it at all, but I thought, well, gosh, this is really an important topic, so I definitely want to get it done. And Jim is here with me. He's driving.
Hi, everybody.
So
I'm the chauffeur.
We're technically together doing it together. We are going to put this on our podcast, The Nova Wealth Show. So find that on iTunes or the Wooditch Network. Follow us on Twitter at Nova Wealth Management. Management's abbreviated, MGMT. Follow us on Instagram. We're going to be doing a lot more videos on there. And I'm totally ready to get started. So we're talking about hiring an employee or getting a business partner. Three important things that you need to know when getting a business partner or hiring an employee. The number one thing is don't make it personal. So when you're making business decisions to hire employees, or when you're making a decision to, sorry if this is bouncing around a lot, I'm in a car obviously, so when you're making the decision to hire an employee or bring on a business partner, you cannot make it personal. This is probably the number one thing that I see with business owners is they keep people on payroll because of personal reasons, not because of the business. I can think of so many examples, but one is just, they need this job right now, and that's great that you have a good heart, but maybe there's other people that you can connect them with, or you can help them find another position, or whatever. There's other things that you can do. But in business, if you are really trying to grow your business, personal reasons all the time get in the way of business decisions, and sometimes then it turns sour, it turns against you. So you just have to be careful to separate personal and business. And again, that's one of the number one things that we see in business. And when hiring an employee, you obviously have to back into the numbers. You are seeing how much that you can pay somebody. And so don't let personal reasons inch you up from your number. If you said, I need X amount of clients to pay for X amount of dollars that I'm going to pay this employee, and you know, and you've mapped it out in the plan, or I need to sell this amount of widgets, or whatever it is that you sell or that you do, and you know that number, I wouldn't budge too much from that number if you've done the due diligence and you've done the planning because of personal reasons. Now, if there's more business opportunity because of this person, bringing them on board, they have more connections or they have better resources that they can lead you to and so on, then that's a business decision. I'm just saying don't do it for personal reasons. Now, the number two thing is, especially with business partners, somebody has to be the detail-oriented person. So you can't have two people that look at things from bird's eye view. You have to have somebody be the detail-oriented person, or your business will not make it. You'll have to either hire a manager if you're not the one or if your partner's not the one being detail-oriented. You will have to either hire someone to be the details person, or one of the business partners will need to be the details person. Now, what do I mean by details? I mean, when you're looking at a project, right? Anything in business, there's always the people that sit back and say, it sounds pretty good because of this potential and because of that, and then there's the details person that says, well, what if we do it this specific way, and then this could go this way, and then we have to have an action plan because of this, this, and this. I mean, they go extensive into the decision-making process, not just the high-level view. Somebody has to be the details person. Again, whether it's your business partner or you have to hire somebody, but you need somebody in your business to be the details person, so you also don't get taken advantage of by other employees or by HR or by somebody in finance. Somebody has to watch the money with a detailed eye. It can't just be categories or in general balances. It has to be details down to the transaction level for you to not get taken advantage of. Hey, Johnny. So the number one thing was don't make it personal in business or in hiring.
In 2 miles, take exit 31 onto Florida 816.
In 2 miles, we're exiting. Got that?
Got it.
Okay. Number one thing, don't make it personal. And like I said, getting a business partner or in hiring, you're getting the personal reasons involved. And the number 2 thing is you've got to have a detail-oriented person. Not to mention, just a little tip, there's these personality tests out there. There's all kinds of them. Caliper, oh geez, now I'm blanking. But what's the 4 personality box test? You don't know?
Mm-mm.
So there's a personality test that you can pay a couple $100 out there. Have people take a personality test, and that will tell you if they're a detailed brain, if they're a detail-oriented person or not. That's huge. When hiring, that'll cut out a lot of people that maybe you thought one thing in the interview and you were wrong. A personality test does not lie. So you definitely can go that route for finding the detail-oriented person. Now, the last one, I would highly suggest that you run credit, run background checks. You should know as much about this person that you're either about to go into business with or you're about to hire for a high-level position, as much as you can. Like I said, you can get them to sign off to run credit. You can do the background checks. In our business, you even have to get fingerprinted. In our business, when we bring a client on board, we actually have to run you through the anti-money laundering list to see if you've ever been accused of money laundering, and I have had it come up. So, surprisingly. Or the other one is OFAC. I think it's other identities, something along those lines that I have to run on clients, not just employees, but clients, because they're bringing in money. So there's never too much that you can know about somebody, and this goes back into, making it personal. Just because you know someone personally doesn't mean you know enough about them to bring them into business. So you have to know a lot about the person that you're bringing into business. I personally suggest, just work with your spouse.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely recommend that.
Then keep left
Of
onto
course.
Oakland Park.
Well, I'm a detail-oriented
You have a
person.
long marriage.
Yes, right. No, not for everybody, for sure. But definitely know as much as you can about your employees. I mean, I can't even tell you how many times we've got into business transactions where Google helps a lot. I know that sounds crazy. You don't even think of it, especially if it was like a warm introduction from somebody else too. You made a warm introduction. Oh, they know this person. They know this person. Google them at the very least. There's a lot of information nowadays, and ask questions. Google them. Go on, like on Florida, for instance, you can go on sunbiz.org to see what other companies they're a part of, partial ownership in other companies, especially if you're going to go into business with them. Every state really has their Office of Corporations, divisions of corporations. You certainly need to know if they are part owner or ownership of other companies. This is an easy way to find out information about them as well. So again, don't make it personal. Definitely don't make it personal when you're making decisions about hiring employees or bringing on business partners. Number 2 was one of you has to be detail-oriented. Somebody has to be the person that sees the details and actually tries to foresee what issues might come up in the future. And number 3, know as much about that person, credit checks, background checks, that you can before bringing them on board or going into business with them. All right, guys, those are 3 tips. I'll probably be posting small, short videos on either Instagram or our YouTube channel, so check those out. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and we say bye.
Bye. How good is she?
Whatever.
You're so good, honey.
Oh, he is... I can't tell if he's being
No,
sarcastic.
I'm not kidding. I'm not.
Okay, guys. I love my husband. Have a nice weekend, and we will see you next week.